OI is here and we are talking about mess ups. Wait a second, can we fix that? We'll find out in our next segment on correctable errors. This is Rule Review. Hello and welcome back. It's nice to see you all back again for another segment of Rule Review. My name is Josh with the Officials Institute, and in this video we will be watching some clips while discussing Rule 2, Section 10, Correctable Errors. This rule talks about 5 very specific errors and lays out a very specific time frame in which they are able to be corrected. The rules book even has a handy chart that can be referenced to help us understand when we can or cannot correct these errors. Why don't we get started and roll those clips? In our first clip, we watch a free throw attempt that ends with a foul called on the visiting team. As the calling official reports the foul, we look at the clock and see it's the 5th team foul, putting the white team in the bonus, which means they should be heading down toward the other end to shoot 2 free throws. However, the officials miss this fact and resume play with a throw-in and a last-second shot, ending the second quarter. So can this error still be corrected? Well, the first question you must answer is, when did the error happen? We can safely conclude after the foul is reported and the game is not resumed with 2 free throws that this is where the error was made. Next question is, was the ball live or dead at the time of the error? In this instance, the ball was dead. So referencing our handy chart, we can see that when an error is made during a dead ball, it can be corrected all the way up to the next dead ball before it becomes live a second time. So watching the play continue, the ball becomes live on the throw-in and then dead again when the try ends to finish the second quarter. During halftime, the officials discover the error that was made, and knowing the ball is yet to become live a second time, since it is dead during the entire halftime, the error is still correctable. So when the players return to the floor to start the third quarter, play is resumed by bringing the player who was fouled on the rebound to shoot at the lane that is cleared. After the appropriate number of shots are completed, the game will be resumed at the point of interruption where the error was discovered, which was halftime. So the game starts as usual, with a throw-in using the AP arrow. Let's move on to our next video clip. In this video, we see a shot from the outside that is missed, followed by a foul on the player that attempts to tap it back in on the rebound. The official rules this to be a shooting foul, putting number 25 White to the line for 2 shots. As the official reports the foul to the table, his partners gather everyone together to administer the free throws. But wait, who is on the line shooting? This player is incorrect. But the error is not noticed until the table realizes it when the ball is at the disposal of the shooter after the first free throw was successful. So is this correctable? Let's rewind and analyze the play. When the wrong player walks to the line and receives the ball, as soon as he attempts the shot, we can safely say the error has been made, and during a live ball. Referencing our chart, we see that since the clock was stopped during this time, we have until before the first dead ball becomes live after the clock has been started. So even though we have 1 dead ball after the main basket, and then a live ball when it is at the disposal of the thrower for the second throw, because the clock was not running during this time, it is still a correctable error. So first thing we do is remove the score that was given for the first errant free throw, and then resume play at the point of interruption, which is the attempted free throws by the correct player and players in the lane ready for rebounding action. In our next clip, we start by noticing the current score for the home team with 34 points, because after the ball is passed around a bit, a shot attempt goes up right near the three-point arc. But it appears his foot is on the line. Luckily, the game officials were right on top of it and got a good look at it, with the center signaling 2 points and the trail, signaling a successful 3. Uh-oh. Well, let's look at the scoreboard to see how many points were scored. Looks like they saw the trail signal and added 3 points. Coach saw that too, and is making sure the officials hear his grievance. So the center stops play without taking away a possible scoring opportunity from the offense and checks with the table. But is this correctable? Does the fact that the clock continued to run after the error make a difference? Well, let's review the situation. If we back up to the point the error was made, we'll find it is when the official errantly gives the 3-point successful signal. Let's look at the chart again. Dead ball error while the clock is running before second live ball. Okay, great. So what do we do now? Well, after conferring with our fellow official, we change the score to reflect a 2-point basket instead of 3, and go back to the point of interruption when the error was discovered, which in this case is a throw-in for the visiting team at the 28-foot mark. In our last video clip, we watch a throw-in play get broken up by a foul on the visiting team, sending the home team to the line for bonus free throws. After missing the first free throw, the second is made successfully, but then the officials realize that this throw-in foul was a team control foul, and therefore free throws should not have been given. Based on everything we've talked about so far, we know that this error is correctable, because when the error happened, the clock stopped. And since it hasn't started since, we are still within our acceptable range of correction. Easy one, right? Just fix the score and resume at the point of interruption. But wait, there was a foul on this last free throw attempt before the error was recognized, and it was against the home team. So now what do? Does the foul stay or do we cancel it? Who gets the ball? Well, let's see what the rules book says. Rule 2, Section 10, Article 4 states, if the error is the awarding of an unmerited free throw, the free throw and the activity during it, other than unsporting, flagrant, intentional, or technical fouls, shall be canceled. So since this foul that happened during the unmerited free throw was simply a common foul, we cancel the foul, cancel the score for the one made free throw, and resume play at the point of interruption where the error was discovered. There you have it, just a few examples of some possible correctable errors. If you or your crew have experienced an error in your game, we'd like to hear about it. You can tell us by leaving a comment down below. Remember, we're all human, so even though we work very hard to not let any of these errors happen in our game, mistakes happen. Remembering the correct process helps us handle corrections quickly and decisively, keeping a bad situation from getting worse. Thank you for watching this video. Please come back again soon. Have a good game. Another great video is over, but don't worry, there's more great content from the Officials Institute right over there. But first, hit those like, subscribe, and share buttons and help others discover our extraordinary content that only the Officials Institute can provide. Subscribe right now, and let's all get better together.